Conditional formatting, let me show you what it basically means. So let us say that this is the data and you want to highlight all the cells where cell is this each is a cell. Okay, you want to highlight all the cells where the value is more than 200. Okay, so what you would do, you would come here, okay, select it, come to conditional formatting, okay, highlight greater than, okay, you write 200 and you can choose the color that you like, and you can already see that it is highlighting the values above 200 are being highlighted. Yeah, this is one of the things. Now let's see, suppose you want that you want to highlight some values less than, that can be done similarly. Between values can also be taken. So suppose you want to highlight say 200 and 234. Okay, okay, so already it is applied, that is why it is not showing. So you can clear the rules. So suppose you want to clear the rules from entire sheet. Okay, there you go. Now come here and let's apply the between rule. There you go. Yeah, and let's see that suppose similarly above average, below average can also be done. Okay, and this is a little advanced concept which we'll cover just now, but not right away. So similarly, if you want, you can also highlight the top 10 items. Okay, so this is one of the top 10 items, etc. Yeah, then you have say top 10%. Okay, so top 10% would be yeah, this is amongst the top 10%, so it is highlighted. And let's see, similarly above average, below average, and all that. Yeah. Okay, and in highlight, there is also, suppose you want to highlight all values which are equal to 215. So there you go. Okay, then yeah, so more rules will come to later. Now let us see, you also want to have a gradient fill. Okay, so suppose you want to fill it with green. So basically this compares the data and say 132 is less compared to the average. So the bar is only till here. Okay, this is high, so it is almost here. Your 238 would be much higher, 232. Okay, so that's what it is about. Similarly, if you want, you can have a solid fill or a gradient fill. Okay, that's the difference. Now these are the color scales, which basically means the higher the value, the higher values would be perfect green, the lower values would be kind of reddish. And come to icon sets. Now, if it is above average, it is green. If it is below average, it is red. It is kind of average, then it is either going arrow down or going up arrow. Yeah, so very useful. These are the icon sets. Similarly, you can also use these. So select them, come here, and suppose you can select say this one. Yeah. Similarly, so if it is very high, it's green. If it's very low, it's red. If it's average, it's yellow. Okay, so that's about it. Similarly, you can also have some sort of a Wi-Fi signal strength. Okay, and network strength as well. Okay. Okay, now so let us clear the formatting from entire sheet. What I'm going to teach you now is something more important and very powerful. So let us say that you want to highlight all the uh, rows of the cell, okay, wherever the name Sunny appears. So now let's say that we want to highlight all the values where the name Sunny is contained, okay. So you come here, okay, highlight cell rules, come to text that contains, and you type Sunny here, okay, and you fill it with say yellow. So there you go. Now because I have not selected, so I select all, and now we will use the same thing, SUNNY. Okay, now all Sunnies are getting highlighted. Fine. Okay, so now let me show you the real power of conditional formatting. As you can see, I have highlighted certain rows. Now wherever I type say Sunny, okay, this has been highlighted. And suppose if New Delhi is typed, then this is highlighted like this. Say if I type say Ludhiana, okay, then automatically this entire row is highlighted. It becomes very easy. Also, if you see, if I write 200 here, all the values above 200 have been highlighted. If it is above 200, the entire row is highlighted. Okay. So this is again a very powerful thing. Let's learn how we can do that. Yeah. So now I have deleted all the formatting. Let's do it from the beginning in this. Okay. So what I will do, I want, if I write Sunny here, okay, all these rows should be highlighted. So I come here, I click on new rule. Okay. Then when I click on new rule, use a formula to determine which cells to format. This is the most powerful feature of conditional formatting. Okay. So what I will do here, I would want that wherever, say in this cell, first I'll select this cell, okay, and I will delete the $2 sign and only put 2. Yeah. So basically, let me give you a little brief on the dollar thing. So dollar means that specific cell is locked, and even if I go left or right, nothing will happen. Okay. So if the dollar is removed, that means as the cells go down, automatically the conditional formatting will be applicable to row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6. So I am removing the dollar. If the dollar sign is there, then it will only be applicable to row 2 only. It will not move down. Okay. So we will show that also. So let me show you this. Okay. So I come here. Let us take this value for Sunny. Yeah. So this is whenever the values match with Sunny, which is written here, then this will be the color. So D2 is equal to, if it matches with Sunny, yeah, then it will be this. Then it will come to D3. Because I have not given the dollar sign, that means it will come to D3. It will match with J1 only. Because I have given the dollar sign, this will always remain J1. Then it will see if it is equal to Sunny, it will apply this conditional formatting. Okay. So I will press OK. And now we have to apply wherever this is applicable, which all cells. So come to conditional formatting, manage rules, and click here, and I will take this entire thing. Yeah. Let me say till 77, and I will write apply. Okay. And there you go. Wherever Sunny is written, the specific rows are being added. Yeah. So let me show you something. Okay. Now if Sunny is in between, then it is not getting added. Okay. So I'll tell you how we can solve that also. If I write, say, Sunny here, then this is also getting highlighted. Okay. So the next stage is, if I want that, let us say I want to highlight Bijay. Okay. Now because Bijay is there, but Bijay Agarwal is written. So what I will do, let me show you. We'll come to conditional formatting. We'll come to manage rules, and we'll come to this week, edit. Here we will do a smart thing. We, instead of doing this, what we will do, we will use the search function. Okay. I will type search and give this value. He will search for Sunny in this cell, and I will delete dollar. So now same thing will happen. Search basically searches if it is present at all, not the entire cell. Here, if only the entire cell was Sunny, then it was getting highlighted. So let's see how this works. When I press OK, okay. Now let me type, say, Bijay. See, so the search function is solving our purpose. Even if this is Bijay Agarwal, earlier when I was typing that, because this cell content was not equal to the cell content of J1, this was not getting highlighted. But if I use the search function and Bijay is consisted in this cell, so it is getting highlighted. So let me write Gupta here, Gupta, and these two cells should be highlighted. Press enter. There you go. So let me show you the formula once again, what I have done this week, this worksheet, edit. So I have done J1 and I have locked it because this will not change to $D2. That means the column will always remain D and the row number will keep increasing from 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay. And where is it applicable? This applies to the entire A2 to H7. A2 to H7. Now let me give you, say, if I give J7. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I will write J and then $77. Apply and okay. See, it got extended till here. Okay, so that way you can highlight. So now let's see one more thing, that suppose if I write the value 200 here and I want all the values which are above 200 to be highlighted. So let me create another. You can obviously, I have already taught you, this can be created very easily from here, greater than, but I want to show you how this can also be created. Okay, come here and give C2. Press F4 button to remove the dollar sign such that it comes like this. Okay, you have to press it twice. If C2 is greater than, come here. It has taken dollar by default. Come to format, say green, okay, and press OK. Then come to conditional formatting and select where this applies to. So I will say this applies to everywhere, yeah, and apply and OK. See, wherever the values are greater than 200, automatically it has applied the green thing. Now you might be wondering that this is also greater than 200, but why orange has been applied and green has not been applied? So if you remember that we are using two conditional formats which has this Gupta also. But suppose you want to give preference to the number and not to the name. So to rectify this issue, where I would want that if it is greater than 200, then the green cell should be highlighted. So just come to conditional format, come to manage rules. And here if you see automatically, for some reason, it has been changed from to the maximum cell. So just come here and write C2. Okay. Press OK. And just ensure the green line is above the yellow line. So I'll tell you, if this is there, just come and press upward. So now this is given first preference, but I don't want this to be given first preference. So I will move it down and click on apply. So when you do that, see automatically this is being taken over. Okay. So now if I want say if I put it as 198, then the second rule is applicable, because the 200 rule is not applicable, but the Gupta rule is applicable. So this is getting converted to the yellow thing. Here also the yellow is there, but because this is given more priority, so green is dominant. So let me put it as 156 and there you go. Okay, I think this was very clear for you and a lot of good concepts were learned by you in conditional formatting. Let's see you in the next lesson.